Do you ever feel like you're speaking but no one is listening? Like you're a ghost in your own life, just moving through rooms and conversations but nobody truly sees you? Have you ever cried, and the only one to witness your tears was the pillow that caught them? If you've been wrestling with a deep, aching loneliness, a feeling of being utterly invisible and profoundly forgotten, this message is for your heart. Stay with me for a moment. It's not an accident you're hearing these words right now. A new season is beginning for you. A season of being seen. This feeling, this sense of being passed over, it's a quiet burden, isn't it? It's not some loud, dramatic pain that others can easily spot and rush to soothe. It's a silent ache that settles deep in your bones. It's pouring your heart into your work, only for someone else to get the credit. It's planning a get-together, only to feel like a stranger among your own guests. It's the hollow echo in your home after you've given everything you have to your family, yet you feel completely unknown by them. You celebrate everyone else's victories while your own milestones go unnoticed. You offer a shoulder for others to cry on, but when your world is crumbling, you find yourself weathering the storm completely alone. The world just seems to spin on, filled with laughter and connection, and you're left on the outside looking in, your breath fogging the glass. You start to question your own worth. Am I not interesting enough? Not talented enough? Am I just not important enough to be remembered? The silence that answers back can be deafening, and in that silence, a devastating lie begins to take root. You don't matter. And I know you've fought so hard against this lie. You've tried to be louder, to be better, to do more, hoping that someone would finally notice. But all that striving has left you exhausted, more depleted than you were before. It feels like you're lost in a dense fog, and your cries for help just dissolve into the mist. If that is where you are right now, in that fog of exhaustion and invisibility, I want you to take a deep breath. Just for a moment, stop striving. Be still and listen, because there is another voice that has been whispering your name this entire time, a voice that has never once lost sight of you. My child, my beloved, come to me. I see you. I see you when you feel like a shadow. I see you when you walk into a room and feel like the walls have more presence than you do. I see the effort you pour into your days, the love you give that feels unreturned, and the quiet acts of service that no one else acknowledges. None of it has been for nothing. I haven't missed a thing. Just because you feel unseen doesn't change the fact that my eyes are always on you. I have not forgotten you. How could I? I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Every tear you've cried in secret, I have seen. Every silent prayer your heart has whispered, I have heard. I know the number of hairs on your head. I know the desires buried so deep in your soul you're afraid to even speak them aloud. You are not invisible to me. You are the focus of my gaze. Your struggles, your loneliness, your doubts, they don't push me away. They draw me closer. I am here right now in this very moment, holding you close, ready to renew your spirit. I want you to just imagine yourself resting under a vast open sky, where a gentle breeze carries your worries away like scattered leaves. Feel the warmth of sunlight on your face, the steady pulse of life in the earth beneath you, and the calm assurance that you are intimately known and infinitely loved. My grace is a soft blanket, wrapping you in a peace your mind can't comprehend, but your spirit can receive. Surrender to me, my child. Surrendering isn't an act of defeat. It's a sacred act of trust. Stop striving to prove your worth to a world that will never be able to fully validate you. Your worth has never been in question. It is eternally secure in my love for you. Let go of the burdens that are weighing you down. The burden of being overlooked, of being misunderstood, of being forgotten. Hand them all to me. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a holy gift I'm offering you. It is in this place of rest beside the flowing river of my love that your weary soul will be restored, your hope will be rekindled, and your spirit will be utterly refreshed. You know, there's nothing you're feeling that is new to the human heart, or new to me. Let me tell you a story about a woman who knew this feeling of being unseen, maybe more than anyone. Her name was Hagar. Hagar was an Egyptian servant, a woman with no power, no status, and no voice. In the eyes of the world, she was a tool to be used. Her mistress Sarai couldn't have a child, so she gave Hagar to her husband Abraham to build a family through her. Hagar did as she was told. She conceived. But this gift, this life growing inside her, didn't bring her honor. It brought her scorn. Sarai, filled with jealousy, started treating her so harshly that Hagar's life became unbearable. Used, mistreated, and now despised, Hagar did the only thing she could think to do. She ran. She fled into the unforgiving wilderness, a place as empty and desolate as her own heart. She was pregnant, alone, a fugitive. She was the very definition of forgotten. As she sat by a spring, the weight of her reality crashing down on her, she must have felt her life was over. Who would look for her? Who would even care that she was gone? She was invisible to the world, but she was not invisible to me. The angel of the Lord found her there, by that spring. And the very first thing the angel did was speak her name, Hagar. In a world that saw her as servant, or the problem, God saw her. He called her by name. He asked her where she had come from and where she was going. Not because he didn't know, but because he wanted her to know that her story mattered. He saw her past pain and her uncertain future. And then he gave her a promise. He told her he had heard her misery and that her son Ishmael, a name that means God hears, would be the father of a great nation. In her moment of absolute despair, when she felt completely cast aside, Hagar was found. She was heard, she was seen. Overwhelmed by this, Hagar did something remarkable. She, a foreign servant girl with no standing, became the first person in all of Scripture to give God a name. She called him El Roi. In Hebrew, that means the God who sees me. And she said, I have now seen the one who sees me. In the depths of her loneliness, in the heart of the desolate wilderness, Hagar discovered the most profound truth a soul can ever uncover. We are seen by the God of the universe. Even when we feel most invisible, El Roi sees us. You may feel like you're in Hagar's wilderness right now. The landscape of your life may feel barren. Your resources might be gone, and you may feel cast out and alone. Your journey has been long, and the thirst in your soul for recognition, for connection, for purpose is overwhelming. You've looked around and seen no well, no source of relief. Maybe you've even sat down in despair, believing this is the end of the story. But I want to speak to you now, just as I spoke to Hagar. I see you in your wilderness. I have been with you every single step of the way, even when you couldn't feel me. I saw the injustice that wounded you. I saw the neglect that broke your heart. I saw the moment you started to believe you were forgotten. And I am here to tell you, that is a lie. Just as I met Hagar in her desperation, I am meeting you in yours right now. This pain, this loneliness, this season of invisibility, it is not your final destination. It is the sacred ground where you too will discover that I am El Roi, the God who sees you. Your wilderness is the very place where I will open your eyes to see the well I have already provided. This isn't just a comforting thought, it's a prophetic declaration over your life. Your new season is beginning now. This is a season of breakthrough. The very areas where you felt the most overlooked will become the stage for my grace and power. The silence that has surrounded you is breaking. The fog is lifting. Where you felt unseen in your career, I am positioning you for honor. Where you felt forgotten in your family, I am restoring connection and understanding. Where you felt invisible in your community, I am making you a pillar of strength and a voice of hope. I am the God who calls things into existence that do not exist. I am turning your barrenness into a blessing. My beloved, you are cherished beyond all measure. Your worth isn't determined by human eyes, but by the eternal, unchanging and passionate love of your Father. I am preparing you for everything that lies ahead. The waiting has not been a waste. The waiting has been preparation. It has cultivated a depth in you, a resilience and a humility that will allow you to carry the blessings I'm about to release. Trust me as I make a way in your wilderness. Rest in this truth. Let it sink deeper than all the lies you've come to believe. You are seen. You are known. You are deeply and completely loved. This isn't the end of your story. This is where the plot turns. This is the moment you look up and see the one who has been seeing you all along. Peace to you. Peace to your weary heart. Peace to your anxious mind. The God who sees is with you. He is for you, and he will never ever leave you. Your breakthrough isn't on the horizon, it is here. It begins now, in this moment of surrender, as you let go and simply allow yourself to be seen by me. If you receive this message for your heart today, let it be an anchor for your soul. As a declaration of faith, write "I am seen" in the comments below. Let's fill this space with a chorus of voices who were once hidden, but are now stepping into the light of the Father's love. Be blessed and walk forward in the powerful confidence that you are never, ever forgotten.